Hello, in this video I'm going to show you an enhancement we've made to the link up we've got with Transact. I'm going to walk you through how to set it up and the real benefits of doing so. So if you've got a client with Transact plans, it's now really simple to set that client up in the system and to pull all that data down and keep it in sync. So there's a couple of things you need to do. Firstly, from the Transact side, obviously you need to know these details. If you haven't already set them up, then please contact them and do so. You're going to be asked for those details in our system as well. Once you log in, you need to get consent from them to supply the data. So the first thing that needs to be done is an A004 form needs to be completed. That's this one here. Once you've done that, send that off to them. That will then enable the systems to talk to each other. And then the only other thing you need to make a note of are your client IDs. So if I just run off the portfolio summary, you might already know these. That's great. If you don't, though, if you look at the portfolio summary, it's these numbers here. So the 5551 in this test case. This is the one I'm going to use. So if we go back to our system, then what you need to do under options is you'll see this import section. If you head there and enable Transact and enter those login details that we had on the other screen. Okay. Now after that, it's really simple. We're going to create a new client. We're not going to fill in any details. We're just going to say this is an importing client from Transact. And then it's asking us for a Transact key. That's the number that we saw against the client. So my example was this one. And once you've entered that, just click out and the system will do its magic. There you go. So it's pulled down the client information. It's also pulled down a lot more than that though. If we go over to the side, you'll see we've got the client's total value, total worth. And if we look under pensions, savings and investment plans, so we've got the performance and risk information for these four portfolios. If you only want to look at one or maybe two of them, you can control and click. As ever, you can change the dashboard view down the bottom. And all of this can be reported on as well. Either individually or you've got the investment summary report. And that's great. That this shows you lots of useful information. You can of course add in other plans if they've got them that aren't on Transact. But where the system really comes into its own now is you can use that data for quotes. You'd expect us to do quotes. So let's dive in and look at a retirement modeler quote using this client's information. Okay, so bear in mind at the minute, all I've entered in is that it's a Transact client and I've entered in the key. So we're now doing a modeler quote. We can look at current plans, but they're already there. Nothing for us to do here. Again, we could add in extra plans if they've got some part-time work or a DB scheme or something else that's outside of the Transact system. But we're going to go straight to quote type. Set a target income for this client. Let's have a look at Flex Excess Drawdown. We need to pick our new investment. I'm going to do sector defaults just to keep it quick and head to results. And there you can see this client can just about get away with the 25,000 per year without adding any extra plans in, without changing any options. Obviously, they might want to stick with Transact. There's very little difference. You can see the total shortfall difference between the different options here is negligible, really. If they want to now from here, it's really easy to go back to quote type and add in different options to look at maybe he's adding in retirement goals and all the other things you'd expect us to play with in this area. But hopefully you've seen from that in about 4 inputs we've got from creating a client, pulling the data down and running a modeler quote. It really is a very powerful addition to the system and I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching.